dominating performance for Stewart today. The wheel comes off. Tony's still unbuckling the belts. Now he's ready to climb on out of there and celebrate his first win of the season. Talking to his crew chief, Greg Zipadelli. He was waiting for Zipadelli to come here before he climbed out of the car. This is a talented 1-2 punch. There are a lot of good crew chief driver combinations, but this is certainly one of the best. The fans also waiting for Tony to climb out. Trying to get off all the safety devices. Still attached to something. He turns around and takes a look. And all these safety devices designed to protect these drivers during the race can often slow down the victory lane celebration. But this will be a big one. Now he's ready, and here comes Tony Stewart, the winner here at Chicagoland in 2004. Tony, congratulations. Your weekend started off in a tough fashion, losing a race car after someone dropped oil on the track. Then you came back into victory lane, your first win of the year.
Yeah, what an awesome weekend, boy. I tell you, these Home Depot guys, they had the longest day on Friday that I think I've ever seen them have on a Friday here. But, you know, they just did a great job. You know, we made some changes yesterday. Zippy and I talked about it, and this thing was just awesome all day long.
Tony, tell me about what happened with the 9 of Casey Kane.
I wish I knew. I mean, all I know is I got around the 40 car and I got back in the slot and was catching him. I started checking up, and then he checked up. And I don't know if, you know, somebody pinched him to where he had to get out of the gas, or if he missed a shift, or he just shifted or what. But, I mean, I was right on his butt, but all of a sudden he checked up, and like I say, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got forced to check up or what happened. But, you know, that was a bad deal. I mean, we could have got taken out just as easy as anybody does that. And you know, Casey's one of my young guys that came from the same ranks I did. That's the last guy you'd want to hurt. But, you know, I hate it for him, and I hate it for us, too. I mean, it could have tore our car up just as easy. I mean, it's not something that was, like I said, I'd like to see what happened, too, because I don't know what happened. All I know is I got behind him, and no more than I got behind him, and he checked up all of a sudden. So it didn't make for a very fun restart, that's for sure.
Were you aware that the two teams got together on pit road, Tony?
Well, no, I wasn't, but I'm sure I'll hear about it.
Tony, has this been a disappointing season, a controversial season for you as you stand here in victory lane? How do you look at how things have transpired this year?
Yeah, kind of normal for us. I mean, it's taken us a little longer to get going than normal, but, you know, this is, you know, a couple months ago is normally when we get started on a good run, and, you know, we had a 5th last week and win this week, so I'd say we're going the right direction again.
How about your approach?
1 week at a time still. That's the only way we can do it. It's, you know, we've all wanted to be better than what we are, but, you know, it just shows the determination of this Joe Gibbs Racing team. And, you know, JD Gibbs is our new leader this year with Joe going back to football. And, you know, JD's shown that he's a good leader. I mean, he keeps these guys pumped up. Zippy's done a great job. And these guys just don't quit. I mean, they're probably the toughest Cup crew in Nextel. So, you know, I'm pretty fortunate to be with these guys.
You're such an intense individual. Does winning take some of the edge off the pressure to perform?
No, because I got next week now. So, you know, you're only as good as your previous week, and, you know, today's over now. We won today, and we'll celebrate tonight, and, you know, tomorrow we'll get ready for Loudon. So, you know, putting 2 or 3 of these in a row would ease a lot of stress, but, you know, we got to keep working. I mean, Jimmy Johnson's running really good. There's a lot of guys that are tough. I mean, Casey Kane's one of them that's tough every week. So if we're going to have a shot at winning this thing at the end of the season, we've got to catch up to those guys, and hopefully today's step 1 in that process. Okay,
well, you're lucky. Next week's off, so you can enjoy it for 2 weeks. Congratulations. Tony Stewart in victory lane. Matt?
Point leader Jimmy Johnson keeps top-5ing them again. Could you have made that car any better, Jimmy, to catch him?
That one segment where we took the lead, that was the best the car was. There at the end, it was a little edgy getting started on the loose side, and that's all I had. You know, the 20 was probably the strongest car all day long. We had one segment where we had the best car, but best car won the race, and too bad we couldn't have something for him there. I really felt like this was a great weekend for us. I wanted to win here in Chicago for Chad being his home state, but I just, you know, it's hard to argue with what this Lowe's team is doing, all the hard work from Hendrick Motorsports. You look at the scoreboard, Hendrick cars are all the way through there. 14th is the worst car. It's pretty amazing. Just a great race car, great race team, and a lot of support from Lowe's and Chevrolet, and very proud to be a part of it all.
Jimmy Johnson second here at Chicago. Dave?
Well, Jeff Gordon getting a little refreshment after a drive like that. I cannot believe what you came back from, Jeff. Can you? And some lays, too. No, I can't. That was an amazing display of teamwork and good fortune because we were in big trouble. We had some kind of problem. I think the left rear jack screw on, did itself, and we were just so loose. And we got really far behind, lost a lap, got the lucky dog, getting ready, caution came out, almost getting ready to go another lap down, caution came out. So we were very fortunate today. Things worked in our favor. And then, just a great display of teamwork by this DuPont Chevrolet team. They really are awesome. And, today, I told the guys earlier how much we got to appreciate those good days we've been having. Today was a day to appreciate those good ones, but we still somehow pulled out a fourth-place finish. That four-tire stop there at the end was a great call.
That's his 7 top 5 of the season. Matt?
The Dale Jarrett-Mike Ford combination produces another top 5. Same race cars, Michigan, same finish, DJ. This team has really turned the corner.
Yeah, we've made a lot of strides here, and overcame adversity today. Just after we'd made a green flag stop, apparently ran over something. We got a flat tire and almost 2 laps down, so we came back from that. And then Mike made a great call there at the end for 2 tires, and that helped us pass a lot of those guys that were struggling there on older tires. So things are doing well, and just want to thank the UPS employees out there. There's over 350,000 of them that have really supported us through the most difficult times here, and it's nice to give them a little bit of reward for that. And City Financial, Coca-Cola, Ford Motor Company, and this also gives another $5,000 to the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation from Ford Credit. So all in all, a pretty good day for us.
DJ, third. Let's go to Marty with the other Dale.
Well, that'd be Dale Earnhardt Jr., who after the race said, I am plumb worn out. It's kind of hard to drive those race cars on a hot day, but walk me through your day, Junior.
I didn't say I was wore out.
They told me you did.
It was a good race. The car was pretty good. I missed pit road, then I sped on pit road, and cost us a lap, and we spent most of the day lap down. Finally got it back at the end. We were involved in that crash a little bit, not bad, but knocked the ball joint around in the right front, I think, and knocked a toe out. But the car was good. We gained a lot from yesterday. We weren't good at all yesterday. Wasn't confident, but when we started the race, I drove right up to about 15th or so, and I was pretty happy with my car. And just things just didn't all go our way, but I was pretty happy how the car drove today.
Finishes 20th.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. losing some ground to Jimmy Johnson in the championship standings today, but in the bigger picture is the chase for the championship. He's going to remain right in the thick of qualifying for those final 10 spots and the run to Homestead in mid-November. Tony Stewart with his first win of 2004. More post-race coverage coming up from Chicagoland Speedway. We wondered what kind of reception Tony would get in victory lane. I'd say mixed is a fair description. Tony Stewart celebrating his win here at the Chicagoland Speedway today. We've heard from all of the top 5 finishers except Jeremy Mayfield. Dave is with him now.
Well, Jeremy Mayfield with a top 5 here today. In the pre-race, we talked about how hard it was to win. To you, how bad did you want it today?
Well, we wanted pretty bad, but we had a great car all day. We just put on 2 tires at the end. Them guys had 4, and Tony was coming. We run our guts out, and that's all we could do. But our Dodge dealers, UAW Dodge, pretty stout all day. Just didn't quite have enough Goodyears on there at the end to be able to run with it, but he was good all day and he won the race, and that's a good point state for us. That's the main thing.
Picks up his 6th top 10 this season.
And here's the finishing order from today's Tropicana 400. Tony Stewart with his 18th career win and his first of 2004.
And it was a good points day for a bunch of guys. It really was, but man, sickest guy here has got to be the driver of that 6 car. Right there, 24th spot.
Oh, that might have taken him out of for his chase.
To get in that top 10, yes.
10th spot, that's right.
Tough day for Ryan Newman, another driver hoping to stay in that top 10. And we check the championship standings. Ryan hanging into the top 10, but it's tight. The difference between 10th and 11th now is only 65 points. It was 111 at the start of the day. So we're done for Chicagoland. Saturday, July 24th. After an open weekend, we go to TNT for NASCAR Busch Series racing from Loudon, presented by Midas. Then 2 weeks from today, NASCAR Nextel Cup racing from New Hampshire, 1:30 Eastern, starting with Discover Card Countdown to Green. And next on NBC, except on the West Coast, the U.S. Olympic Trials. For our NASCAR on NBC crew, Alan Bestwick. So long from Chicagoland.